Okay. Joint Assembly and guests, please be seated. As Speaker of the House of Delegates and President of the Joint Assembly, it is my pleasure to present to you Her Excellency, the Governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia, the Honorable Abigail Davis Spanberger.
Mr. Speaker, Madam Lieutenant Governor, Madam President Pro Temp, members of the General Assembly, Mr. Attorney General, Justices of the Supreme Court, members of the Cabinet, our clerks, honored guests, and most importantly, our fellow Virginians. 2 days ago, we celebrated an inauguration, the peaceful transfer of power that has defined Virginia for 250 years. On Saturday afternoon, I spoke about the urgent need to unite for a common purpose. Amid a national moment too often defined by chaos, our fellow citizens are anxious about the future. And today, that work, the work of governing and providing stability, begins in earnest. Thank you for your time this afternoon. It is an honor to stand before you as the 75th governor. And with us today in the gallery is the first gentleman. When we met, neither of us could have imagined we'd end up here, but I'm grateful to be taking on this adventure together. Adam, thank you for your willingness to serve Virginia in this new role. As you know, the Constitution of Virginia requires the governor to report on the state of the Commonwealth once a year. I've had this job for a little over 48 hours, so bear with me. In all seriousness, it is nearly impossible to step into Thomas Jefferson's Capitol and not feel the weight of our shared history. Generations of Virginians have stood in this building, have shaped the course of our Commonwealth and written the history of America. And this week, we added new chapters to that history. Just yesterday, Chief Justice Cleo Powell, the first African-American woman to lead the Supreme Court of Virginia in our Commonwealth's history, swore in new members of our cabinet. Our fellow Virginians are also now served by 2 other history-making public servants. Lieutenant Governor Ghazala Hashmi, the first Muslim woman elected to statewide office anywhere in the country. As well as Virginia's first elected African-American Attorney General, Jay Jones. And in the incoming class of delegates seated in this chamber right now, there are a record 42 women serving in the House of Delegates. These milestones belong to all Virginians, no matter our political affiliation. They are proof that our representative democracy is exactly that, is becoming truly representative. And this progress is thanks to the voters from every corner of this Commonwealth who made their voices heard at the ballot box. And the voters sent us here, each and every one of us, and we must never forget that as we embark on the hard work that we have ahead of us. In November, Virginians from across the political spectrum united to build one of the broadest coalitions for change in a generation. They sent a loud and clear message that they want leaders who will work together to deliver results, and I intend to listen to them. People have asked me in recent weeks about the concept of a mandate. What's your mandate? They wonder what the results of November's elections will mean in practice. And here is what I believe. Virginians did not elect me to pursue a particular ideological agenda, nor did they elect me to settle scores or add noise to our politics. They did not elect me to grandstand. My mandate is simple: to get things done for Virginia's families, Virginia schools, Virginia businesses, and our communities, period. And And if I've learned anything from my previous time in elected office, it's that Virginians want a government that works. They want elected leaders who show up, who listen, who work to make their lives a little easier. They want us to address the challenges that are keeping them up at night. That is what I pledge to do for the next 4 years, and I ask all of you in both parties to join me in that endeavor. To the members of the General Assembly, I know what it means to represent your neighbors, to take on the burdens of public scrutiny, to give up time with your family in service to your community. It is no small thing. And whatever differences we may have in the days ahead, I respect the service of each and every one of you, the service that you have chosen to give. And this administration is committed to being your partner moving forward. When we work together, Virginia will succeed. It is as simple as that. So let me say this very directly. My door is open to every member of this body, Democrat or Republican. I have always believed that no person and no party has a monopoly on good ideas. That's why I've built an administration that reflects that belief, a cabinet of talented, experienced leaders ready to work alongside all of us. They are public servants, and I am grateful to them, the entire cabinet and our staff, that they have answered the call to serve in this capacity at this time. And to the career public servants serving across our Commonwealth, across state departments and state agencies, thank you for everything you do. Please understand that I want you and expect you to do your very best work. And I want you to have the right tools and feel supported as you do it. I want you to know that I am grateful for the expertise and the commitment that you bring to serving the citizens of Virginia. And we have several state employees joining us in the gallery today. Please, if you're a state employee serving our Commonwealth and our communities, please stand. Thank you for your continued service, for the expertise that you bring to your work in our state agencies and departments. And it is my expectation that our cabinet secretaries continue to lead with respect and with a focus, recognizing the strengths of skills and experience that you all bring to bear each and every day. During my time in Congress, I was ranked as the most bipartisan member from Virginia. I may have mentioned that 1 or 2 times along the campaign trail. And my administration intends to govern the same way, to work together to deliver for the people of Virginia. And we must do that in order to tackle the most pressing challenges facing our neighbors today, the high cost of living. I want to take a moment to focus on this, because when we talk about affordability, it's important to be clear about what we mean and why it matters. Over the past 2 years, I've traveled to every corner of the Commonwealth. I've met seniors in Southwest struggling to afford their prescription medications, parents in Hampton Roads worried about the rising energy bills, young people in Northern Virginia who want to stay and build their lives here in the Commonwealth, but can't find housing that they can afford. Now, I know there are some who want to dismiss these concerns, some who look at Wall Street and say the economy's doing just fine. Some who simply want struggling families to just be patient. Relief is right around the corner. It's going to get a little bit better. Just wait a little bit longer. There are some who have even called affordability a hoax or a con job. And I would invite them to come to Virginia and engage with the families and the business leaders that I have met and that I know you all know, because the facts tell a different story. More than 70% of Virginians say they can't find housing that they can reasonably afford to rent or buy. Nearly half of college students who graduate from Virginia universities leave our Commonwealth within 5 years. That's above the national average. Prescription drug costs have risen. Energy bills are high. The challenges are real. And my fellow Virginians, this is not a hoax. This is real life. And we cannot be honest. If we cannot be honest about a problem, it will be impossible for us to find solutions to it. The truth is that prices have been rising for years. But the economic uncertainty and the instability coming out of Washington over the past 12 months, particularly for Virginia, have made things undeniably worse. And families are paying the price. So what can we do right here in Richmond to make Virginia more affordable? As governor, I cannot wave a magic wand to make prices drop overnight. Believe me, I wish that I could. But there are tangible steps that we can take right now